It was about 8:30 and I was just laying here on my phone, settling down, and all of a sudden I heard a pop. I'm laying here and I heard something hit my window. So, oh man. Good morning. Look at that sky. Ooh. It is chilly. I don't know what I signed up for. I have a new watch and it's gonna help keep me accountable to get my steps in. Today it's such a cold, overcast day that I'm cooking. It does happen. So I had some venison that I had purchased. I don't know where I got it. To tell you the truth, I had it in the freezer and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take that out. It's grass-fed. That's what I look for. Grass-fed beef or meat, you know. I try to stay away from chicken. Chicken causes a lot of inflammation, believe it or not. But this has no added hormones and it's pasture raised. Anyways, I put a little bit of spices on here. We'll see how it turns out. I think it'll be all right. I've got my hamburger buns. I'll toast those. Melt some cheese on there once I flip it. Okay, the key, cooking steaks and everything, is just flip it one time. I think this one's about ready. Yeah, I think it's ready. All right, time to get the cheese out. Toasted my buns. Because it's a very cold day and you need toasted buns to keep your hands warm. I'm not using any mayo because I'm trying to cut the calories. Let's see how this is. Want to try the first bite? I wish I had tomato. Well, ketchup is like close to tomato. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. All right, take your first bite. Go ahead. I hope that's cooked. I hope that doesn't kill you. Hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Good morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your coffee like I am. Oof, it's so chilly here. It's so cold. I mean, it is winter, right? But yeah, we've hit some cold temperatures, but I think we're over that dip. It got to the mid 30s. And so it was really, really cold. And I think this is why this happened. First, let me preface this by saying, if anyone's new here, because last time I talked about the situation that happened to me out at Joshua Tree where somebody came and they were shaking my rig. It wasn't the wind, first of all. It was not the wind. I've been in winds. I've been in all kinds of winds. This is my 4th year. And then plus the thump, and then plus it sounded like hands, like somebody like crawling on my rig. It sounded like, like some activity. So it was like the 3 things combined. It wasn't the wind, trust me. I don't create videos to get views and create drama and stuff like that. Yes, I do want people to watch my videos, but I'm not gonna lie or create drama or fabricate things, to get the views. If you know me, which if you're new here, you probably don't know me, but I've always said that since day one. I'm just letting you know, like, I don't fabricate these stories. These things happen to me and I'm sharing my experiences. I mean, I'm starting my 4th year, right? So you're bound to have some situations that happen. And this is the reality of living on the road. There are gonna be stuff that happens. It's just the reality, right? Things are gonna happen even if you just live in a house. It's just that you're not on YouTube sharing that every day, but things are going to happen. You're going to have a water leak. You're going to have, I had a tree fall on my roof at my house. The winds came and a tree fell on my roof. Just so many things. So it's just life, right? But here you're kind of like, in front of a lot of eyes. And then based on your experience, if you've watched channels where you've been disappointed because people are like fabricating stories just to get the views, you're going to think that it's happening here too. So let me just put that to rest. It's not. These things really do happen. So what happened, and I'm kind of like, you know, coming to you after the fact, because I did record it that night again, but it was just a black screen, so you don't want to just listen to me. I mean, I'm not a podcast, you know. YouTube is about seeing, viewing. So what happened was I was laying here, you know, just kind of settling down for the night. It was late. It was about 8:30, and I was just laying here on my phone, settling down, and all of a sudden I heard a pop. And I thought, oh crap, what was that? It sounded like a rock hitting my window. And I thought, did somebody just throw a rock at my window? Did somebody just shoot something and it hit my window? I thought somebody wouldn't be out there shooting at 8:30 at night, you know? And then I thought, well, maybe it was a bird. Maybe a bird hit my window. And so, you know, I'm trying to figure it all out. And, you know, that's the first thing you do. You just sit still and you're just like, okay, your brain just starts, you know, figuring things out. It's almost like process of elimination. And then I hear this. And so I think, oh my gosh, you know, did they shoot something and it's releasing some kind of chemical, some type of gas, you know, and it's on my window. And I didn't want to open my window. I have like a shade, right, that you can see through. It's mainly to keep the sun out during, you know, the day. The other one is a blackout shade. So I had that down. I had both of those down. And then I had my blackout curtains closed. So I was just like, okay, I don't want to open it, you know, because I don't know what's on the other side. So I went through the front, I went to the front cab area, and I looked out there. It was still a little light out because we've got, you know, so much light from the moon. And I didn't see anything. And it was another night where I forgot to put my security lights out. They were still charging. They were still in the place where they're charging for the day. So I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anything. So I called my friend, and thank God she answered. And I'm like, something just happened. I said, I don't know if like somebody shot my window or if threw a rock, but I'm not going out there, you know. And she's like, nah, don't go out there. And she looked out her window. She didn't see anything. And she's like, just stay inside. And Roxy's getting restless. She's like, take me out. So I came back and I sat down and I was just like, okay, I want to open up my window. I want to see if it's broken, but I don't want to open it up, you know. And so I waited a minute and I kept on hearing, and I told her that. She's like, Anna, I think what happened was your window, it's like, it's a double pane window, so the gases are being released. And, you know, it just could be from wear and tear. It could just be from over time. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Thank God. She's the brains of this operation, you know. I'm just like, I would have never thought of that, about that. And so that kind of put my mind at ease. And so I was just like, okay. And I opened up my shades, and I saw that my window was not broken. It was not cracked from where I could see. I couldn't really see through the one part that has the permanent shade or screen. And I think what happened was it snapped, it broke because of the pressure. And as I've been reading a little bit more, I think what it is we had hit like one of the coldest nights, right? It was 36 degrees. I had just taken a shower. I had the generator had been on earlier. So I had the heater on. So I think it was just like the perfect storm, right? It was the hot and the extreme cold. So it was warm in here. And then all of a sudden temperatures dropped. It was ice cold out there. So I think between the two, it was just too much for it to, you know, to take. And it broke because of that. Which I didn't even know that was a possibility. I mean, why aren't houses, you know, why aren't their windows snapping and breaking? You know, you're in a house, it's warm inside, it's cold outside. I don't know. So, but thank God it's not cracked. I don't have to replace it right now. I just have to worry about, you know, condensation getting in there. And that's my main concern. So, if you guys have any suggestions, I'm thinking to get a clear seal and seal it around the edges, just so that no more air gets in there, nothing gets trapped in there. What do you think? What do you think I should do? I've looked at what it costs to replace it, and it's, you know, my deductible is $1,000, so it's like under that. It's just like I could pay anywhere from, you know, if I want to get another double pane window and then have it installed professionally, it could be like, you know, $600 roughly, give or take. So yeah, that's you know, it's gonna happen. These things are gonna happen. That's why I'm trying to build an emergency fund. It's for these unexpected, you know, and it could be, you know, God telling me, okay, it's time for another rig. You know, I've kind of been feeling that, like it's time for another vehicle. But I don't even know what that is, because I haven't even really thought about it, you know. And last time that, well, the first time that happened, which is having this rig, I wrote it all down. I knew exactly what I wanted, and then God provided. So anyways, that's what's going on here. And that's why I said, my friend's like, Anna, these things always happen to you. It's only you. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Just say, do you happen? Anyways, I'm going to take Roxy out. It is still chilly. Thank God the sun's out, though. We had a day where it was just like, it was so overcast. And I'll just attach that on this video. Maybe not. Maybe I'll make this a separate video. I'm not sure. We'll see. Where we just stayed inside all day. It was like we got 1,000. I got 1,000 steps in, which is nothing. That's just basically walking Roxy around, and then just, you know, getting up and doing stuff around the rig. But I was just like 1,000. Oh my gosh. Our goal is 10,000 a day. I'm sure Roxy got her 10,000. So anyways, yeah, that is it. That's it. That's it. That's it, folks. All right, guys. Thanks for staying this long, man. 11 minutes. Maybe I should redo this and just talk faster. All right, guys. Have a blessed day, and may your windows stay intact. Okay, bye, guys.